Oh, Quest, you're here.
You're doing it, Randy.
I'm juggling. See, look at that. You know why I'm juggling? I'm juggling a mutual friend of ours, Lee Saul's golf balls that he sent me. And he told me to lose them. The purpose is to lose them so that people find him and pick it up and read about his book. I said, you don't have to tell me that one. You can send me 50 and I'll lose them all for you. Don't worry.
I lose golf balls like a pro.
Automatically. But the real reason I'm doing it is since we got Juggling Jeff on coming up next, and I just did that in his honor. I mean, I can't do 3 or 5 like he can, but I could do 2. So I don't know if that's. He said it's officially juggling, and he's an official juggler. I mean, it's not his day job, probably.
And interestingly enough, he just disappeared from the back office. So it looks like you and I are going to be bantering for just a couple seconds here. Jeff has left the building, much like Elvis.
Well, I think Jeff's actually more alive than Elvis. So there's that. Should I send him a text and say, did we make you that mad already?
That's right. Did we make you mad? Because
I'm gonna send him a text.
We're sorry.
I'm gonna say, why did you leave? See, this is the backroom stuff you see in gang. Nobody else gets to see this.
That's right.
So anyways, well, we'll banter and do whatever until he comes back or doesn't, I suppose. But I'm still going to practice Kozitek.
Kozitek, yeah, he's got a very ethnic kind of a last name, and I think that without saying it, I had to agree with you. And as I think we're just going to go Juggling Jeff. It's a lot easier.
Juggling Jeff's a lot easier. We'll do Juggling Jeff and put his name up on the screen, and people can figure it out.
And the later in the day it gets, it'll go from Jeff, his last name, to Juggling Jeff, and then when we get really lazy, we're just gonna call him JJ.
Yes, JJ. I like that.
No. The number we get, the shorter the name goes.
Well, yeah, it's amazing we got this far in a day, but
that's good stuff.
Oh man, so.
All right, and look, just like that, Jeff has entered the building again, so we can stop bantering. And
okay,
Randy, did you want to start this over since Jeff just got back?
Do you have enough you can go without it? I can do it quick. We'll just do a fast one.
Let's just do a real quick one.
All right, bring it back. All right, let's go. I'll juggle again.
Go ahead.
Wes, are you there?
Woo, man, look at that juggling.
I'm focusing on my 2-ball juggling.
That's right. That's right.
I can't do 3. Juggling Jeff that's coming on did officially say that 2 is actually juggling. I would have thought it's 3, but then again, whatever. So juggling some of my Lee Saul's golf balls. I think I told him when he sent them to me. He goes, the purpose of those is to lose them on the golf course so people pick them up and go, oh, I'm going to buy Lee's book, right? I said, dude, that is never an issue. You give me 10 balls, I'll lose all 10 in the first 4 to 5 holes. So I said,
yeah, I lose them like a pro myself.
Mm-hmm.
I teach them how to swim. That's probably the best thing I can teach a golf ball.
Yeah,
it's definitely not to go straight.
Yeah, no. And if I line up to take in my slice, then I hit it straight the one time.
That's right.
Anyway, so today we got Juggling Jeff. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to get it wrong. Kozitek or Kozitek or some kind of tech. He's a tech.
Or JJ or whatever.
Or JJ or Juggling JJ Jeff. But we could do this forever because you and me. But why don't we go get Jeff? He's got a new book to go with his old book, and he's got offers. He's a coach. I mean, he's kind of like a pebble stacker. I mean, he's just like he does it all. So let's go get him.
And return guest.
He is a return guest. Yes, is he the one that got here because he's so bad, or says he's so good?
Absolutely, because he's so good.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I want to make sure. All right, let's go get him. See you. Juggling JJ himself. What's up?
What's up with you, man? I love that introduction. Dude, your intro with the map, it's almost like it totally matches with the book.
Wow, who wrote that thing? That must be brilliant.
Randy Chefé. I think he's French.
I think he's French. That's French. Yeah, it's French. It's Chefé. It sounds like really important when I say it. Like worldwide or something. But so you got it. And so So I'm going to expose you for what you are right off the get-go, because you're a longtime buddy and friend now and brother. But so, because we're going to talk about your book today. So I send you my book.
This book?
What did I do? I sign yours.
Yeah,
I
you did.
get a book.
And you
I get a book.
immediately devalued it.
I did. It's
You
now
s-
worth
you
nothing.
you you said it's worth X amount before you sign it. Then you sign it, and now it's worth $0. I did not ask for you to sign it. You signed it anyway and sent me
I did.
an unvaluable book.
I did. I was worried about.
Did I sign my copy that I sent to you?
Well, I don't know, because I told you to send it to Florida. I'm still in Michigan, so I don't have it in my hand. So we'll see. All I know is you were going to black market it.
Man.
You were going to black market it, and I was going to make sure it wasn't worth nothing. So I fixed you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It's what I do.
For helping brother out.
It's what a brother does, man. How you doing? It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I hope to make up for my last performance.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, Wes was nice, and I mean, I wasn't going to go quite that nice, but yeah, you weren't bad. Nah, that was a great one. I enjoy talking to fellow pros and to guys that like to, I don't know, stack pebbles and build wins and move boulders and do all that stuff that we do. Look at that.
It's like 2 peas in a pod, like peas and carrots.
Like, yes. Like, would that be like P's and Q's? No, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. P's and Q's. Did your mom ever say that to you? Mind your P's and Q's?
B and J? No, she did not.
No, you never heard that before? Oh,
not
okay.
until I found out about alliterations. That's about.
I like alliterations.
Okay.
And that's a great theory. That's now in practice. Pints and quarts. Look at it, Wes. Pints and quarts.
What's that?
I still don't know what pints and quarts means. I mean, why do you say mind your P's and Q's? My mom used to tell me that all the time. You mind your P's and Q's, young man. Oh, here comes Wes. He's got the answer.
All right, so I got to let you guys know it's one of the few things I know. When you mind your P's and Q's, it used to be that when you would be drinking in a bar, you had to make sure that your drink was covered. So you would mind your P's and Q's so that nobody put anything in it when you were looking away.
Wow.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Did you make that up, or is that real?
Yeah, didn't. That's real.
I'm gonna ask Chester, my chat GTP guy, when we get done. I like that though. I got told that a lot. And I always check everything Wes says, so don't take that to the bank, folks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's an alternative fact, Wes.
It is. I like that. I think that one sounds almost real though. Maybe he's true on that one. So hold your book up.
Serious question.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So this book right here, like what made you write your book?
Were you the freaking host now or what?
Yeah.
Okay, that works for me. No, just kidding. Listen to. I'll tell you what. I wrote the book, number 1, to honor my dad.
Yeah. This
which 30 years ago, he passed away, but always been a big, important part of my life and my sales career and everything I do. And I said, I would be happy if I just print one and throw it on the coffee table, so I did it in honor of him. But I would sort of like to sell 1 or 2, maybe. But it's been doing really well. Well, thank you for asking. But that was the real reason behind it. And I've been doing this forever in an industry I've been blessed to be in, and I thought, you know what? Maybe you give back a little bit. If somebody gets one little tiny thing that makes some sense, then that's good. Which leads us to the really important question: is the picture up on the screen? Your book, your new book, your second book, book number 2. Is that because the first one was so good that you had to write a second, or that one?
Well, I used to like blue. Now I'm into green, so I thought.
I like it. I like it. I like the second edition better. Even though I like blue better, but still I like the second edition. So here's the thing.
Oh. And now I've got a spine. I did not have my first one. I've grown up. But,
well, you're a big boy now. You're a big boy helper.
I put this book out in 2018, and Blueprint for Value. Yeah, a big boy helper. The first book is there to help leaders lead themselves. Right, so we all get it starts with us and then it rolls out. And I kept getting asked, I'm like, well, how do we roll those 52 habits out for our teams and for our employees and our coworkers? So that's why we wrote the second book. This one is specifically built to help leaders lead their teams. So this is inward, this is outward. It's a series.
Got it. So you could probably read the second one if you didn't read the first, but you probably should read them in order. Would you say?
You could get a lot of value out of the second one by itself. So
Okay.
if that's where you want to start, great. If you want to maximize the power and value here, then we go back and read the first one.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it.
So
Well,
it isn't
I read the
really
first.
standalone.
Well, I read the
What?
first one. I read the first one a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago when we first met. You sent me one, which at least you signed that one. But either way, which is worth nothing now. But
I don't
we've
sign books
established
that
that.
I send down to Florida.
No, okay, that's the problem. Well, you sent it to Florida because I told you to. That was my mistake. But anyway, I love the first book. Easy to read, really good common sense stuff. And so I can't wait to read the second one, which is waiting for me when I get back home to Florida in a week or so. It'll be the first thing I'll read. I am going to do a package unveiling for your book, which is,
Really?
yes, it's like, well, I mean, I don't know that it's true. I probably shouldn't say to jinx it, but
Yeah.
my package unveiling a book says somewhere in that Emmy award winning thing, maybe.
Really?
I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Well,
good.
does Wes do the editing for that, or do you
Oh,
do
it's
all
all
that?
unedited, man. It's just all unedited. I go raw and organic, buddy. That's what I know best.
All right. I
Anyway,
see you.
there we go.
I
Yeah,
see
look at
you.
that. Look at your book up there. Look at that. It looks good. So tell me, first place, before we get into all this stuff, what the heck you been doing with your time since the last time we talked? Anything new and exciting? You know,
You-
new
Yeah. Well,
new
I took
adventures.
a cruise to Alaska, saw whales, and we did a dog sled thing. There's a rainforest in Alaska. Did you know that? I didn't know
I
that.
did not.
We did an
Wow.
e-bike tour through a rainforest in Alaska. That was awesome. Before that, I took my youngest son to Colorado, and we did a father-son photography trip. So we hit Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs, and we drove down to the Great Sand Dune National Park, and then we drove up and toured the Rocky Mountains, and that was amazing. It was amazing.
Wow.
Just two of us.
That's awesome. What was that, like a 10-day trip or something?
So that was really no, we did all that in like 3 to 4 days.
Oh, wow.
We
Yeah,
moved
you're
fast.
you're fast. Did you
Hey,
juggle along the way?
we were like
What?
we're racking up the hour.
Rackling.
Rackling.
Rackling up.
We're driving. There's a lot of driving. Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
good. So all that was happening, and professionally, keynotes we're speaking all over the place, and the coaching. I've got 3 offers now for my coaching. So I take 10 clients on at a time. We've got a 6-month program, and we have a 100% money back guarantee option for that. Because if you're committed, I will get you there, and the stuff works when you do it. So that's awesome. We've got a 1-month program, and brand new this year, as of March 2025, we rolled out the Inner Circle program. So if coaching, one-to-one coaching is like hiring a personal trainer at the gym, the
Mhm.
Inner Circle is like spin class.
I like
So,
spin class.
so you show up and you go at your pace, and then it also it's like a workout app on your phone. So we got all this stuff available online, but it's all geared specifically to people that are growth and goal oriented, people that want to continue to learn and develop, and that they actually want to put it into practice. So it's not like, hey, let's just go hang out at school and then go to the next school and to the next school. We don't ever actually do anything. This isn't for you. If you want to
Hmm.
take what you learn and put it into practice and get the results fast, this is for you. And it's super exciting. So we take all the coaching stuff and then we make it very accessible and affordable for the self-start.
I love that, and it's good for whether it's look at he's pumped. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Is it for salespeople as well as business owners? I mean, across the board, right? Anybody that's
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that
I
needs
mean,
some
well,
coaching.
just the other day, so we do 2 live trainings a month on top of all the other stuff that's in there. And at one of our trainings, we had a lawyer, we had a special education teacher, we had a farmer, we had a promotional salesperson, we had research research guy, we had a benefits plan guy. So like we're all over the place.
Hmm.
If you're a human and you're interested in growing and hitting your goals, and you're looking for accountability tools in the support system to get you there so you don't fall off track too far, then the inner circle is for you. And
Love it.
just for your listeners and watchers, if you go
What?
to coreauthenticity.com/Randy, just like
Wow.
right there,
Right there.
we've got
It's
a
right
special
there.
offer. I
Wow.
know.
Look at that. Isn't that something? It's like there's like two magic moments here. Magic moment that it's there and that you've offered this to everybody. And like Wes had it up before you even got the words out. That's the magic behind him.
It's how does he do that?
He's well, okay. You saw the Wizard of Oz, right? Now you know who the wizard is. It's Wes. Wes White.
It's Wes?
It's Wes.
Dude.
No time, buddy.
Wes, I am looking forward to your new movie.
Well, if you've ever met Wes, and you've seen some pictures of Wes and I, Wes is not the little munchkin people. That was not going to work. That was his other option. He could have been the munchkin. Okay, see, there's me and Wes. Isn't that special? So obviously, did I have the same shirt on in that? Wes, bring that up. I think I had the same shirt on. I did.
What? What is that?
Look, well, I only have one shirt, so
Was that what? Were you wearing that shirt on our last podcast?
I probably was. I have one shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, times are tough, buddy.
Do you wash it? Tell me you wash it.
Well, yeah. It's once a week.
Never mind. Let's.
No, we don't want to go there. I juggle in it and everything. I do it all. That's amazing. That's almost like we planned that and we didn't. That's amazing. Wow. Apparently I love this shirt. I'm gonna get 10 more now.
On you.
It's
very comfortable.
It is very comfy. Yeah. It's kind of it's my show day shirt today. So anyway, I digress. Let's go back first for a minute to the first book and tell me what was the driving force? Because you asked me about my book. What was the reason? Why? I think I know the reason because we've got to know each other. But why'd you write this book in the first place? Number one, because number two, we understand people told you needed it for the employees, right? The followers as opposed to the leader. But why did you write the first one? What got in your head that caused you to do that with everything else you got going?
Dude, there I was.
A place far, far away.
A place far, far away, over the rainbow in Oz. And that's where I met Wes. And Wes was like, you must write this book. And then,
I can hear him saying that.
And the book. And man, so I grew up thinking that I was not enough in of myself, that I wasn't significant enough, that I wasn't worthy enough. We'll get serious for a second. No, then we'll go back and laugh through this. I wasn't enough, but I could go get worth. I could go prove myself. I could go get significance. I could earn something in one of 5 places, usually in my performance or in my appearance, my circumstance, relationships, or my property, what I owned. And from that perspective, it was never enough. And I was always showing up with this scarcity mindset. Like I had to constantly work and constantly prove myself. For me, I look for it in my performance. And then with a 25-year career in entertainment, where I'm crossing all kinds of social boundaries, meeting a wide variety of people from all different walks of life, I realized that everybody else was wrestling with the same 2 basic things I was wrestling with. What is my worth and where does it come from? And when you boil down, it's either outside of yourself that you're not enough and you have to go get it, or it is inside yourself, it is intrinsic, and you are enough and you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You can just show up. And if it's intrinsic in you, then it's intrinsic in everybody else. And it changes how we do relationships. It changes our generosity. It changes our general state of mind and how we relate to people. So I wrote this book, Blueprint for Value, 52 Habits to Discover and Strengthen Your Personal Worth, recognizing that if you stand on intrinsic worth, that never changes. Not even when you act like, or when you're treated less than, the intrinsic worth never changes, but your perception of it, how you feel about that, can change on a moment-to-moment basis. So I thought, let's take 52 options, we'll put them all in one book, make it super easy to keep our perception high to match the reality that we are enough, full stop. Because if we stand on that and we're not running around trying to prove ourselves or grab more stuff, then we're not judging and comparing ourselves to other people. We can drop the judgment stick and be fully present. So that's why we wrote the book.
Wow. That's well, and you nailed it, because I don't know how you planned it to be read. Look at that. Whose is that?
I got distracted. There's a website on the screen right now.
I know,
and
that's amazing.
It.
You said, I think I know that website. That's
Me
amazing.
too.
It's amazing. It's pretty good. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It's been a year and a half since I read your first book. I don't remember if you told us in the intro or someplace on how to read the book. I didn't read it day by day. I just sat down and read it all in a night or two, and then I did go back. I will tell you, if I was back in Florida, I'd have it right behind me on my bookshelf. I would pull it and show it to you. But I've got probably 6, 7, 8, maybe more, probably 6, 7, 8, 10 little sticky notes in there on pages that I just had found more interesting than others, and they were all good, if that makes sense. So I can really tell people.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. They're all good. That makes sense.
Yeah. There's just some that you just go, wow, that one I got to come back and remember. And but I read the whole thing, but that's a book where you could literally take that and just every day, right, pick it up and read just that chapter every day. That little bit of
here's the
whatever.
thing, man. So I use a worth scale, 0 to 10. Created the Worthel.
A Worthel? Okay.
10 is enough. 0 is, oh no, it's totally empty. And so the whole book is designed to keep you at a 10. If you feel like less than a 10, anything less than a 10, that's when we have this challenger mindset kick up, and it causes all kinds of problems. You'll see it when people are comparing themselves to other people. You'll see it when people are competing to be the best at all costs, and there's massive amount of self-sacrifice. You see it show up as people contending to be the best, making sure they're on top, and then they start to sabotage everybody else. Or you see it show up as control, and then we just micromanage everything, or we let go of everything. We're like, I don't control anything. Play the victim. That stuff, it's constantly running. And so when I feel like less than a 10 and my challenger shows up to write the scales and make up the gap, I don't instinctively reach for a 300-page book on mindset or on presence or on fill in the blank. I need a quick fix. So the book is designed so you've got one habit per page, super easy reading. So that way you've got 120 words. Here's the habit, here's the one summary, here's the paragraph, and then here's the takeaway. I wanted to make it actionable like a field guide. So when you're down, you're like, oh yeah, here's the quick mindset adjustment. Now I'm back on track and I can get back to work. So there's no wrong way of reading it. It's not linear. You can jump in at any time. It's divided into four chapters, Randy. How many chapters?
4.
Yes. One more than 3 and 2 less than
It's nestled.
6.
It's nestled so nicely between 3 and 5. I love that way that fits in there. It's like a pocket.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Now 7, that's right out. That's too much. It's 3 much. But 4, we got 4 chapters. So you've got 13 habits. You can engage, 13 habits to equip, 13 habits to empower, and 13 habits to encourage yourself. And the second book is written the same way, same 4 chapters, same 1 habit per page. Only in the second chapter, I have added a test.
A test.
Very
I like
beginning, if you don't know where to start, there is a test right there where you can answer some quick questions to figure out what would be the best way to reveal and affirm worth in your team.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
I know.
I like that. That's cool.
That's what I was thinking.
Did you come up with that yourself? I mean, that's kind of amazing.
Come
on now.
My kid.
No, you kid. That's what I thought. The 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Dude, my kids, they're 14 and 16 now. Almost 17.
Wow.
What is that?
Well, Okay, we're not going to talk about the age of mine because they're like old. I have one kid that's a grandpa. He's very promiscuous though, but still. No, just kidding. This is where you say, no, there's no way, Randy, you could be that old. But you
There's
blew it,
no
so
way. Did you adopt? You clearly adopted.
Clearly, that's better. Nice save. Nice save. That's almost. You almost did that. That was almost perfect. With a little editing, that we might make that look good. Ed West, work on that one. Make that one look good.
Yeah, I think in the replay here we should just have this, and then we like.
Yeah, it's nothing.
You're too young, Randy. You're too young. Your kids can't be grandparents.
Oh, there you go. See, I love only one, but still. But yeah. So, anyways, 14 and 16, you said?
Yeah. And they're dealing with the same stuff, right? When they're dealing with mindset stuff at school, socially, when it comes to their sports, like everything goes back to what's going on up here. And if they look for their worth and significance in how they show up at school or everything else, and then they make a mistake, because everybody inevitably makes a mistake, except for you.
Right.
But I make lots of mistakes.
I'm a living mistake, but
lies. You're too young to make mistakes, Randy.
Oh, so look at you, man. You're winning brownie points, man. I like this.
But like that's why the what? Wait,
you're vying for my.
I got distracted.
I know. I got distracted saying it. So brownies and Dr. Pepper would sound pretty good right now.
Yes, it does.
Oh my! But
man.
If we got to hang out someday in St. Louis, because the local barbecue place by the arts thing will never be the same.
No. All right, I'm gonna go back to my kids. So my kids, they're out there dealing with this stuff, and like my son the other day, he was running his cross country race and is doing great, and he's like, I'm not really sure what the deal is, why I'm not running faster. I'm totally killing it in workouts, and then the meets were a bit of a challenge. We're like, well, your body's there, this is there, it's just up here in your mind. Let's shift that. Shift that so that we can get the results that we want. And then the next race, he shifts that. It was the best thing, man. He's running around. It's like the last 1,000 meters, and he sees the finish line. The finish line's got a clock, and the clock's like counting up to 19 minutes. And this year, I think his best time was like a 1940 something. His PR last year's personal record was like a 1920 something. And now he's coming in, and it's coming up. He's in the 18-minute slot, Randy. And in that moment, my son says, I can do this. And so he kicks it into gear. He runs across the finish line. His time, 18:59.4 seconds.
That's awesome, man.
The only thing that changed was his mindset. I mean, same legs, same everything else. It was just the desire to go after it. And that mindset is totally built on worth, the champion or the challenger mindset. And so this stuff, that's why we wrote this book. That's why we wrote the second book, so we can help strengthen the mindsets in our teams, because mindset's contagious. It multiplies.
It is. And I love that story for a lot of reasons, but what you just said is, in that short period of time, he didn't get stronger. He didn't get more endurance. He didn't get anything other than the mindset. It's the only thing that changed, right? That's it.
That's the only thing that changed. Only thing. Well, and it's like when so I spoke for the St. Louis Cardinals a few years ago, and in exchange for a reduced keynote fee and tickets. And the tickets included the green seats. Are you familiar with the green seats at Busch Stadium?
I am
Let
not.
me tell you, because chances
first thing is, are they green? Are they green? Are they green?
They are green. All the other seats are red, except for the green seats.
Okay.
The green seats are green. Okay, you show up. There's this restaurant at the bottom of the stadium. They take us down there. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know this existed. And it's all you can eat. So my kids are like, can I have another piece of steak? I'm like, yes. So they're eating steak, they're eating cake. I'm like, and Dad'll have another bourbon. Thank you. And then I'm like, you all need to eat up because your dad is frugal. This is included. I'm not buying other food later. Like, eat now because you're gonna have to wait 3 hours. And so then we go out to our seats, and then the guy comes up and hands us another menu. The menu has no prices on it. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, no, it's included with the tickets.
Wow.
I'm like, what? My kids had another 7 hot dogs each on top of the ice cream. Like they just kept eating. And then my son, who's going to be 17 soon, he's looking around. He's like, we're here because you spoke for the Cardinals, right? And I was like, yes, we are.
Yes.
And he's like, okay. I need you to speak for the Blues hockey team because I want to go to the December 11th game against the Colorado Avalanche. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. And I want all-inclusive tickets just like this. And so I was like, okay, done. We'll go. And this game was in August. Avalanche game was in December. I didn't know anybody at the Blues. I didn't know, like, there was no connection whatsoever. But yeah, we'll go ahead and make this happen. So we shift the mindset. We make the choice. We're going to come in under 9. We're going to go to the December 11th game against Colorado Avalanche. Very clear, specific results, all-inclusive tickets. And I kept reaching out. I kept asking. I actually got a hold of some people at the Blues. I'm like, hey, for my son, about setting these crazy goals that you have no idea how you're going to actually get done, but you're going to go through them anyway. And they're like, yeah, we'll call you back. It didn't go anywhere. But 2 weeks before the game, my buddy calls up. He's like, hey, I got 4 all-inclusive tickets for you. I told my friend what you're doing is this object lesson for your son. The tickets are free. And so we end up getting tickets, go to the game. We have the all-inclusive speaking for the Blues, so it was okay. My wife and I are cheering for the Blues. They're cheering for the Avalanche. But it's just a mindset. It's just a choice. Nothing changed other than that. And because the mindset changed, I started taking action that I would not have otherwise, just like with my kid with the cross country.
Yeah. It was
I could get
a perfect. Well, that's a great, it's a perfect example of think it and it will become, right? You put yourself in a position to make it happen by just taking the stance that we're going to do it.
Yeah, well, because you shift your focus. I mean, once you're really clear on where you're headed, it's not like, oh, I'm going to think about it and then it magically appears. I know a lot of people, when they hear the word manifest, it can be a little triggering. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about getting really specific about the end goal. And once you're specific about where you're going, then you start to notice things you didn't notice before, and then you can start connecting dots, and then you're actually making it happen because you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the work, and then there it is. And it can seem so miraculous from the outside because you've never done it before.
Right. Hey friends, it's Randy here, the owner of Source One Marketing, ibuyfromrandy.com, and I got to tell you, we are proud to sponsor the Building Wins Live podcast and vlogcast. We have 4+ decades in this beautiful industry of supplying materials, supplying services, supplying marketing assistance, and we just are proud to sponsor Building Wins Live and some great guests that we have every single week, many of them from our beloved industry and many of them from outside the industry that still bring some incredible content. So make sure to check us out at ibuyfromrandy.com and let us know what you think about this show. For now, thanks for checking this out. Let's get back to the show.
But now you've changed the plan.
I love that, man. That's a great story. Back to your book for a minute too, and then I want to swing into maybe your coaching for a little bit. But I love the way you wrote. Again, I've got to read your second book as soon as I get back in a week or so.
In Florida.
The first book, it's on me. But anyway, thank you for following the directions. I didn't assume you would. But anyway, I was trying to
Randy.
outthink you, and apparently it didn't work this time. But I love about the way the book's written is I think short today because, like you said, I used to read big old novels, right? I can't do that anymore. I don't want to read 400 pages on anything. There's nothing I want to read 400 pages on. And so I like these. And do you think with that said, do you think that all of the social media, the TikTok world, the YouTube world, even us, well, thank you.
Not
Thank
older.
you. I like
You're
that.
so much
You say
younger.
that so well.
You're so young.
That
So young.
even I find myself, keep going, I'll stop for a minute.
Your complexion, your hair. I mean, you've got your hair still. Not everybody has that. It's very youthful.
Yes, youthful. You
youthful.
but I do spend more money a year on shampoo than you and Wes, so there is that.
Oh, you brought Wes into this?
I did, but that's because I love him.
Okay.
He's my big old buddy lug. Anyway, my buddy Wes. Anyway, I think I find my side book, I tried to be as concise and just tell the story as quick as I could in my way, because I think I find myself as a TikTok, YouTube kind of generation, even though I'm much older. I find myself with a TikTok. There's something I want to see.
You're not older. You're not much older.
Seasoned, mature. Okay, I'm not mature. Let's use that one. That's slightly seasoned. Thank you. I like that. You keep telling me that. I like that. I'm starting to believe it. I'm about back to 12 now, which was a really scary part of my life. Anyway, I find TikTok, for example, I want to watch this TikTok, right? I'm interested. But if they don't have the hook in about the first 3 seconds, even as a slightly older seasoned guy, I'm already next, because you've already lost me. You've got such a small amount of time, and I think all of us, and I say older as in not kids, not teenagers or 20s, to be instant, right? And if we don't get it in the first, the message you had. And if I go back to your first book, which is incredible, I'm sure there's no reason this second one won't be every bit as good or better. But I loved it because I could read it and go, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't have to read 715 pages of filler to get to the 3 sentences that kind of really mattered, right? And that's what I love. The way your writing style is very good is what I'm trying to say in a long, sort of way.
Are you saying that my writing is clear and concise, and you're going the long way around?
I could have said that, but okay, you're my guest. I'm supposed to. Rule 101 of podcast hosting is make the guest look good.
Well, yours is also. I love the Randyisms. Are we living the life we talk about, or talking about the life we wish to lead? Like, I mean, you've got incredible content in your book. No, Wes, that's my book. That we're talking. You got to put his book. Do you have a graph?
He does.
Graphic for your
there
book?
it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Look at that.
Yeah,
look at that.
I mean, you can flip through your book. I mean, you've got content, but then you've also got the quick Randyisms. We can no longer ignore the power of social media if we want to grow our business. But I mean, there's power in that to grab them, pull them in. Ooh, look at that! Engage, don't just post. I like engage.
That
reminds me of the book. Oh yeah, look, there it is, right there. Engage.
Yeah, engage.
That's
love
why
it.
we're brothers.
Yeah, that's why we're brothers. So let's talk about. And thank you for bringing it up. I'll send you a 20 or something, or we'll get a bourbon next time in St. Louis.
Send me a non-signed copy.
That's worth something. I'll do that. Oh my! But you take the one that's worth 17 and one that's worth 0. That means you'll have $8.50 worth of real value there. But we're getting there. It's a plus.
I'll take what I can get, man.
We're moving the scale. It's the mindset.
Yeah.
Hey, mindset. You just taught us about mindset. My book is worth $17. Mindset. Think it into reality. Come on.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, it ain't working. I can tell.
No, so right there, $16.99. I got within a penny.
There we go. Close enough. What's a penny amongst friends, right?
Yeah.
So let's go. I want to go to your coaching, but before we do that, we got to get back to my opening act of juggling. Tell me about that whole thing again.
You're juggling. Well, you had two balls. You threw them in the air. You caught them. You were juggling.
But that's not the way you juggle. You juggle like real stuff.
Those looked real.
They are
You
real.
want to know about my juggling background? Is that what you're
I
asking?
do. That's what I'm asking. Tell us about Jeff the Juggler, or Juggling Jeff.
Juggling Jeff. It's a branding thing.
It is a branding
Hello.
thing. Juggling Jeff. Yes. Branding. Yes.
It's a branding thing. And
It's a
it's
branding
also an
thing.
alliteration.
It's an alliteration, which I like. I learned today, even though I heard it once before, but I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it when my book people told me, but I believe it since you told me so.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I got
I
a
believe.
bridge around here somewhere. I was silly.
Okay.
Okay, so
But
the juggling stuff was very cool. There's great pieces to that. It was a lot of fun, and it was also very very challenging and difficult. You know, when you grow up hearing the message, find something you love to do and make that your job, and you love art and people, that leads you to do a lot of stuff. When you pick up the message that you are what you do, and that, you know, if you're not doing anything, you're not worth anything, you're not valuable, you're not worth our time, you put those things together and become a massive workaholic. At least that's what I did. And so I ended up doing 350 shows a year. I ended up doing more than 5,000 presentations all over the country. And I had a chance to meet a wide variety of people, like we talked about earlier.
Mhm.
But the interesting thing about that is, although I got to do shows, you know, for like a first birthday in a Hindu temple, or a bar mitzvah, or a corporate event, or an early childhood center, or a nightclub, or a farm co-op, I got to meet amazing people. But at the same time, because that was a source of my worth and significance, I could not say no
Hmm.
to a gig. And if another opportunity came in, I had to say yes, and I had to keep working. So taking vacations was really difficult. Taking time off was difficult. And then I expected everybody else to do the same thing I was doing, because my challenger was showing up, you know, with the judgment stick, comparing myself to everybody else. And so, yeah, the burnout from all that was intense, but it was just a mindset thing. So when I discovered intrinsic worth and I started working with a coach to make that change, then I could show up and I could entertain because I wanted to, not because I had to.
Gotcha.
And that was a massive shift. And I feel like as a result of that, standing on the foundation of intrinsic worth rather than trying to get something or working hard to prove myself, I could just be present in the moment. I feel like the shows, the quality went up, the relationships got deeper, and I felt a lot more fulfilled. So, yeah, juggling 3 balls, 4 balls, 5 balls, fire, knives, you name it,
Bowling pins?
and juggling on a zip line. That was fun.
Whoa,
I
that's
know.
wild.
I mean, that's not something you see every day. Some
Not every
guy
day. No.
juggling.
Yeah, that's something I've never seen, and I'd probably go, "What in the hell is that guy juggling on a zip line for?" But you know,
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that's
Yeah, I used to
Juggling
see
Jeff.
that a lot.
That's
Oh yeah,
Juggling
yeah.
Jeff.
That's just what he does.
That's what he does. He just
On the back of a
juggles."
water buffalo, various carnival rides, the zip line.
Well, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, so let's finish this incredibly good conversation up on the coaching world. So you've been coaching, you love coaching, you got all these
Oh, man.
coaching programs. I know the answer, I'm sure, because everybody should have a coach. But is there a point in time, probably as early as possible, I'm going to assume, but what causes the typical client of yours, if you will, to go,
Yeah.
boom, I need a coach. I just need a coach. Is there a defining moment typically with people that might be watching going, you know, I've heard about this executive coaching, business coaching, personal coaching thing, but
Yeah.
for a long time, I think most people go, yeah, but I don't need that. For me, I don't need that. What is the defining moment for people?
Well,
Or what should they be asking themselves, which is a good should-ask question for us that Wes will throw up later, but we'll throw it up now. what causes
No,
people?
no, don't
Ask,
throw up. We're recording this
oh,
video. That would be disgusting.
that would be awful.
Yeah.
But we have editing. Weston editor. He's major.
We'll just AI that.
It'll be fine. Nobody will know. We'll just throw out some great, amazing stuff as a visual, and we'll be fine.
I like that. Reese's Pieces. We could go with that, or Skittles.
I like
it's just a rainbow of
rainbow of
flavors. So
brilliant.
I think if we were to oversimplify it, we go, the pain or pleasure route, right? Either we've hit a spot where we're so low, the pain is so great, we have to make a choice to change. We have to change to do something, or we've realized that there is the potential for so much greatness, so much pleasure over here that we have to go get it. It switches from, well, I'm thinking about this, or I'd like to do this, or I want to do this, into I am going to do this. I must do this. This is a have to now. And so that usually opens people up. The other thing that happens is usually they talk to somebody else that helps get them out of the environment that says you have to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. And if you can't succeed alone on your own, then there's something wrong with you, because that mindset is very, very, very prevalent, especially in the United States of America. And this isolation, it doesn't work. We're only here because of the collective power of our team, of our community. And so once we shift that idea, we'll call it that theory of succeeding in isolation, recognizing that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. That's how we grow, because everybody's got blind spots that we can't see. So you talk to somebody else. Simply by talking to another person, you can get around your blind spots, because no two people have the same blind spots. Right. So somebody else can see what you don't. But usually it's wanting to get out of the pain, or wanting to get towards the pleasure, or they've talked to somebody that has benefited from a coach, and they're like, yeah, I want what that person has, and then they engage. And then when I talk to them, we get really specific about what success looks like. We plant the goalpost, which is actually one of the habits from this book.
That book right there.
Yeah, some bald middle-aged
bald dude with this crazy last name that we can't pronounce, but
yeah,
Juggling Jeff.
I mean, when you get real specific with that, then your coach can help you map out the plan. And so I only take on 10 clients at a time, and we do it in 6 months. I take 10 clients at a time and no more, because of my background running crazy and burning myself out. So we cap it at 10, but I still want to help people. And there's a ton of people that I can't meet with because I'm only taking 10. So that's why we've got the inner circle. And then lots of people can jump in there, and we can help support so many more. So many.
I love it, and I think one of the big keys that I've taken is that the mindset we all should understand, or need to understand, how valuable.
No. This is a no should zone, Randy.
Okay.
It's out there. You don't need should do anything.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah. If you want it, we could all benefit from an outside perspective.
Exactly. I like it. I love it. The no sheet zone.
Well, what did you say earlier? You said, I think we were having this conversation. We don't know what we don't know. No, I was talking to another guy about that earlier today, around 11:30. That's where that was. But I mean, we don't know what we don't know, because we only see this, and so to pass on the outside perspective, to pass on a mentor that can come in and disrupt for growth, and can ask us questions with the intent of helping to move us forward, not in a judgmental sort of way, opens up a whole other level of things. I didn't know what I didn't know when I first met with my coach. The only reason that I met with a coach initially was because I had a performing business, I had my video business, I had my photography business. They're all maxed out. I couldn't grow them anymore because there's only, I don't know if you know this, Randy, there's 24 hours in a day.
Wow,
And that's all you get.
I heard that rumor.
Yeah. And so I was hitting the ceiling, and then being married and with my kids, and oh yeah, trying to take care of me. I was maxed out, but I was doing all that because I kept trying to prove myself. And when
Mhm.
I sat down with the guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, I can help you in an hour. I can help you find your focus and get a new filter." And I was like, "No, you can't. That's I've been working on focus for 4 years." He's like, "Okay, well, give me 2 hours." I'm like, "That makes sense.
Yep.
I'll do that 2 hours." And then he did what he said he would do, and then everything shifted, and all of a sudden, marriage is better, parenting is better,
Love it, man.
coaching.
Good stuff. So you just still stacking pebbles every day, man. Tell us real quickly what that means, because I love that statement of yours. We
Okay,
talked about the
so
first time we met. We talked about that. I love that. I love that statement.
yeah, we did, and I was outside. I remember exactly where I was. I was at Kirkwood Park. We're out walking, chatting. That was a good conversation.
It was.
So stacking pebbles. That's actually from the first book. What? Blueprint for
Come on.
Value 1. This is habit number 20. Stacking pebbles. And we do that because as humans, we tend to hold on to all the stuff that's not working, and we look for all the stuff that's not working so that we don't repeat it or we don't step into a trap. And so that gets all of our focus. And then any of the good stuff that happens, we usually only remember the big stuff like the marriage or the divorce or having a kid or graduating from college or landing the deal or fill in the blank. It's bigger life stuff. The problem with that is that those mountaintop experiences don't happen all that frequently. And so if we're looking to stack up historical factual evidence of momentum, of progress, we have a smaller list. Now, if we start to look for smaller episodes of progress, of wins, maybe it's, I did the 75 hard, boom, there it is. Or
Hmm.
hey, we wrote books.
Yep.
Oh yeah, right.
Yay.
That's great. But if that's all that we focus on, then we miss the little bitty things, the pebble size wins that happen every day. The time when we honor our values, the time when we show up and we do what we say we were going to do. If we start to stack those and we keep track of that, all of a sudden that builds up fast. And pretty soon, if you're stacking those, you've got a mountain, you've got a wall, like it. There's a
Yeah,
lot.
it is.
It's a
I
lot.
love that concept, man. I love that concept. I think when we talked last, I think we really got onto that subject for probably 30 minutes because I use in my mindset a virtual wind pile. I've got this wind
Yeah.
pile in my mind. It's on a coffee table. I can see it, and yeah, you throw wins on, big win, small win, medium size. Doesn't matter if it's a health and fitness win, a spiritual win, a family win, a business win. All wins, they all compound with each other, right? And you just keep throwing wins on
Yeah.
the wind pile, or you keep stacking pebbles. Same idea, right? Just keep being
100%.
incremental. Be incremental.
Well, and what's fascinating about that is if you're stacking those wins, if you're building the wins and you're stacking the pebbles and you've got this whole pile of stuff, when you're faced with evidence that you know to be historical and factual, then it shifts what you believe about yourself, the story that you're telling about you, and it shifts what you believe about the future. And then that impacts our results and our opportunities and everything else.
Love it.
It's like when you're driving down the highway, um, you're focused on the road. We hope we're focused on the road, not
Okay.
on the phone. But like off on the side, you know that there are trees over there. You know that there's grass, but your brain doesn't actually see the individual trees, and it doesn't see the individual blades of grass. It just kind of blankets it as a green spot, and you know that there's a tree over there, but you don't really know what it looks like or how many trees. Not until you shift your focus over there, then you see the different trees and the different branches and the leaves and everything like that. Our brain does that all the time with our wins. We're like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know there was a win over there, but I don't really understand the details, how it happened or why it happened. So if we learn to shift our focus over there, there's so much more value that we can mine from those things for future progress.
Love it.
It's huge.
Brilliant stuff. That's good stuff, man. So they can get the inner circle
Hmm.
hashtag forward
Yeah,
tag Randy.
Randy.
Do it. Everybody
Hey,
get it. I would. I think everybody should, and everybody should buy your book or both of them. And seriously, they're good stuff.
It is a series.
It is a
A
series.
series of two. A
series of two. That's still a series.
In,
I mean,
out.
Bing bang, yin yang, whatever. I love them.
Yeah.
But
and man,
you know,
and with the inner circle stuff, they can sign up at coreauthenticity.com/Randy. Or if they want to take it for a test drive, see, asphalt theme here.
I like
they
that.
Want to take it for a test drive. The first one is free, so they can always pop into a training session to figure out what it's like to experience it that way before officially signing up.
Love it. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, you will.
Good stuff.
It'd be great to have you.
I think it'd be great. Let's have everybody. Let's jump on the bandwagon. And maybe if we get enough, you'll come back and do a little juggling for us. Maybe we should have that at the third appearance. Nothing but your performance era. What do you think?
You're breaking up.
on riding the back of a water buffalo, did you say, or something?
A water buffalo, yeah.
With Tonka, with Fred Flintstone. Wasn't he a water buffalo?
Water buffalo. Yeah, I'm gonna go find that photo. I'll find that photo.
I love that. I need to see it. All right, buddy. Hey, appreciate you as always. Keep being amazing, my man.
Appreciate you. Hey, dude, and how do I tell people how to find out more about you, Randy?
Oh, well, thank you. They can go to ibuyfromrandy.com and find everything they want to know about me there. They can just follow me on social media anywhere. I'm there.
Where they buy your book?
You can buy the book on Amazon. You can buy it at Barnes & Noble online, or you can go to ibuyfromrandy.com. I have an e-commerce site there. You can get a signed copy. Bundles even. You want to buy 100 for your sales team? You can get bundles. If the price is so cheap there that I'll probably have to send you money back because I'll sign them. Whatever.
I'll pay you to take my book.
You buy 100, I'll send you 100 books on a $100 bill. No, I won't. That's a joke. Anyway, but thank you for asking. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. So, well, hey, till next time, we'll do it again.
And you were one on multiple lists, I thought.
Yeah, number one on 10 lists.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah, this one even has the. Oh no, stop on. But anyway, yeah, it was exciting. It's been an exciting run and an exciting run for you. And hey, we'll just keep doing it. I love talking to authors. I love talking to people that just get it and get the mindset. And you're just one of those guys. We don't talk as often as I wish we would, and we probably should. But I follow what you do all the time, and you're out there inspiring every day, man. I love it.
Thanks, man. Feelings mutual.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Love you, brother. Cheers.
Love you back.
All right. It's a deal. Bye. There you go, folks. Again, I say it every time, but every time I feel like I love what I do and do what I love even more, which is kind of like stacking pebbles, right? Or throwing wins on a wind pile. That's what we just did today with Jeff. Follow Juggling Jeff the Juggler, but I like Juggling Jeff. We're going to brand that, I think. Anyway, great book. Plural, great books, and check them out. Check the Inner Circle out. Jump on there /Randy, whatever. Try it out. You'll love it. I've known this man for a couple of years now, and he's first class at what he does. So that's it for now. Live it, love it, own it. And hey, go make today your best day ever. Till tomorrow. Cheers.